What's up, guys? Welcome back to Duty's Daggers. That's the channel you're watching right now, and we have a very exciting unboxing today. This is a knife that I never bought. You know, it's been out for a while, and I just never bought it because of the price, and there just happened to be a sale on it recently. And finally, it was a price where I felt comfortable, it was an amount that I spent comfortable spending for the knife. So I'm really stoked. I'll put a link down below. I believe they're still on sale. So let's get into it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Look down there and make sure that you are, please. I'd appreciate it very much. And let's go on and get in this baby. Unboxing with the TRM nerd here. I think some of you guys might be surprised at this one. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh yeah. Check it out, baby. Jack Wolf. Jack Wolf. I recently had a few of Jack Wolf knives on the channel, and I did a kind of a battle video between Jack Wolfs and Ohio River Jacks. And get it out. And Ohio River Jacks won because of their price. Now, the price being the sale price here, that might be a different story if we did the video again with the sale price here that we have here. So I'm stoked. You know, I've often said on the channel that I didn't understand why these Jack Wolf knives were so expensive, and I never bought one because of that. But I've never said a bad word about the knife itself. In fact, I've said great things about the knife themselves. They're freaking awesome, dude. So I was really happy to see it on sale. Let's get it out. There we go. We got a tube, and there she is, the low drag. The low drag Jack. There were a few of his patterns that I particularly liked, and the low drag was one of them. Just so happened the low drag and the javelina Jack were on sale recently. And probably still are. Like I said, I'll link them down below if I can. They're still on sale. Or I'll do it even if they aren't on sale. So it looks like we got a wolf driving in a convertible. Wind's blowing his ears back. He's smiling. Got a little toothy smile there. Kind of like a... I don't know. The background kind of looks like a Tron kind of background almost. Like the grid pattern. Let's open this up. We got a puck. Low drag Jack. Same artwork on the little puck there. Not really sure what the purpose of these are. Just a collector's thing, I guess. And then we have a slip. A leather slip here. Jack Wolf logo on it. A little bit of a mistake there on the edge beveler. Looks like they started to bevel the edge and then they just didn't do the rest right here. But whatever, you know, that's fine. Seems to be a decent quality slip. And then we got the knife wrapped up here, and let's check out the old sticker. Miami Nights, JackWolfKnives.com. And is there more? Nope, that's it. We got a little thingamabob. All right, cool. So, yeah, this is the swag. I thought there was a pin for some reason. Maybe they don't all come with pins. And the knife's in here. Let's do it. I've never handled one yet. There she is. The low drag Jack. I already like the size. I already like the profile when it's closed. Kind of a teardrop. I don't know if that's the right term, teardrop kind of pattern handle, but that's what it looks like to me, and I like it. Kind of cool how they do those swedges kind of that meet in the center right there and form this center line. That's pretty neat. We got a nail nick. There she is. Man. Whew. Thin, 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 baby. Thin hollow grind. This is a really interesting blade shape. This is going to be an excellent slicer. But it's also going to be a good utility cutter. It's almost like I don't know, it almost kind of reminds me of the Nightshade a little bit, but with just like a fatter belly almost. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's definitely weird. It is pretty aggressive belly because if you look at like if we draw a line back from the tip here, you can see that is aggressive. You know, like if we go from the hip, the tip of the blade to the heel, it sticks way down there. But it's going to be a really good like kind of a chopper, almost food prep style cut, like where you're doing this kind of motion. It's going to be real good for that belly. And, it's going to trap material when you're slicing, too. Because it kind of... Having this belly almost functions like the Nightshade would. Trapping material kind of in this area. You got a little bit of a smile already forming back here. Yeah, the sharpening choil is not great, but, it's a slip joint. Slip joints never have very good sharpening choils. Really deep hollow grind, man. These Jack Wolf knives just feel crazy. I've never felt one like it. It's just such a deep hollow grind. The blade steel here is S90V, which is another reason I decided to pick this up at the price. So let's talk about the price really quick. The price that I paid is $230, as opposed to the $300 that it would normally be. I believe $300. $230 for S90V is and the knife to me is something that I am willing to pay. Absolutely. Having handled Jack Wolf knives before, I know that the quality is definitely there. Gosh, so crisp, perfectly centered. So I went with the micarta one. Now, Ben had said that I think he said he was discontinued, or he was just going to stop making all the micarta ones. Because people just wanted, or most people wanted the fat carbon ones only, really, is what he was noticing. And that's another reason why this was cheaper than the others, because it is the micarta. The fat carbon ones are more. Personally, I'm not really a big fat carbon guy. I don't own any. I just don't really love, I don't like fat carbon. It's a little too flashy for me, I think, is what it is. I like more of a traditional style. I love titanium and micarta. I think it's just they make a really good pair. So anyways, back to the pricing. S90V, great build quality, titanium and micarta slip joint for $230. That's a price I'm willing to pay. Now, for some people that still might be too much, and that's fine. That's just whatever your limit is that's your limit. It's all different for everybody individually. For me, $230, I can do it. I can do that. Now, something I wanted to talk to you guys about is, during my the video that I did contrasting and comparing the Jack Wolf knives with the Ohio River Jacks. I called it the Battle of the Modern Traditionals. Got a lot of comments, and Ben from Jack Wolf actually responded to some of these comments. And there seemed to be a lot of people, and me included, that were just kind of couldn't understand why these knives cost $300. And so Ben reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to have a conversation on the phone? And I could kind of explain to you what's going on behind the scenes and explain to you why these knives are priced how they are. I said, yeah, absolutely. If I'm getting something wrong, I would like to know about it. So we talked on the phone for about a half an hour, and I'm going to share with you guys what he shared with me. The bottom line is this. If he wants to sell these knives the way that he is doing, with having a brand new pattern every single month, with having these these tubes with the artwork, the leather slip, the stickers, the little pucks, the microfiber. Some of them have pins too. And if you wanted, distributors and retailers to carry his knife, all those factors combined, $300 had to be the price. He's not making money hand over fist. He said to me, and I believe him, he said he's only making enough money to make it worth his while to continue doing this. Who knows what that means exactly, but I believe him when he says it's not like he's sitting there just laughing as he's counting his stacks of money that he's getting from charging this much. That's just doesn't seem to be the case. So, and a large percentage of that is going to the distributors, to the retailers. They take a large chunk of the profit. So, Ben goes to whoever, White Mountain Knives, which is where I got this one, and says, hey, would you like to, I'd like you to carry my knife. They say, okay, we can do that, but here's what we're gonna charge you. Here's the percentage that we're gonna take out of your profit, and it's a lot. So that's the bottom line. Now he could sell these knives on his website without the swag, and maybe less patterns. Maybe he'd stick with like three different ones, and he would continue to have those made overseas. Then he said the price would be right around an Ohio Riverjack, probably a little bit more, but significantly less. So that makes sense to me. Do I still think they're a little overpriced? Yeah. And me personally, I don't need all this stuff. I would rather it have, I would rather the price be lower and just have a good knife in a cardboard box, maybe a sticker. You know what I mean? But that's just me, and a lot of people like the swag, and it's cool. I got to admit, it's very cool. I love the artwork. It feels like a kind of a whole experience opening up one of these. So I definitely like it. But I don't need it. So that's the bottom line. If he wants to sell these knives, how he's doing it, they have to be that much. So that's it. And with all that being said, I'm still not going to pay $300 for one of these. I just can't, I can't. But a lot of people can, his knives are selling out. So, and that's another thing, that I said to him. I was like, yeah, people, some may talk shit about, the knives and how much they cost, but at the end of the day, dude, you're selling out. And he said, yeah, he tries to not let it bother him. And he's trying to educate, like he did with me. He offered to talk to me, which is cool of him. It doesn't piss him off. He wants people to know that. So that's why I'm telling you guys, he's not sitting there, raking in the dough. So enough of that. He was a very nice guy, by the way. Very nice guy. He's got a vision for these, and even though it costs more, he's sticking with it. So there you go. This is there you're seeing it up against the Ohio Riverjack there. Is it a little bit shorter? It's actually almost exactly the same size, actually. Yeah. It is almost the exact same size as the Ohio Riverjack. ORJ is a little bit thicker, a little bit broader overall, definitely. How about, let's get out the nerd. There it is with the old nerd. How about some other slip joints? Let's get out the sod buster. I just cut up a mango with this yesterday. Let's check that patina out. Look at that, dude! Damn! Oh my god, that looks amazing. I didn't look at that. I cut it up, or I cut out the mango and then I put it away. Look at that. That's freaking beautiful, man. Holy crap, look at that. The colors. Anyways. Very similar in size to the old sod buster. I'm going to take that out, or leave that out and take a photo of that after this. And then let's do the Rosecraft Blades Loosahachie Jack. There you go. And how about the GEC number 78 American Jack? All very similar. I actually like this size better than the what was it? The Venom Jack. I got to check out the Venom Jack recently, and I liked it very much. But I actually prefer this size, which is a little bit smaller than that Venom Jack. I think this is perfect. You can get a full grip on it if you want to, and for cutting through cardboard, whatever. Speaking of cardboard, I am absolutely going to do a full cut test with this knife. I plan on keeping it and using it. So, yeah, I can't wait to see how freaking slicey this baby is. The half stop is really nice. Little lackluster snapping shut, I gotta say. Definitely a decent snap, but I mean, look at it going to the half stop. That thing jumps. Yeah, it's just a little. It's not bad. Going to full open. Great snap. Great snap. Great pull. Yeah. That's great. Edge feels very sharp. Well, the tip could use a little bit, but down here, very sharp. Let's do a little bit of cutting on some paper, just to kind of see. That's a sharp knife. Yeah, it's a sharp knife. Oh yeah. Very sharp. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to finally have one of these. I'm excited to see this micarta patina and darken up. It should look really nice in a couple weeks, months, years. Another thing is Ben is really good about warranty stuff. If you have a problem, I've only heard very good things about how he handles that. He makes it right. He fixes things, so that's good. That's always good to hear. Damn. I'm just looking at this swedge from side to side. You can see how it ends like, I don't know, an 1/8 inch away from the tip. See that? And it looks to be pretty much identical on both sides, how it ends that distance from the tip. You can see right there compared to that side. Almost exactly the same. That's pretty crazy. That's hard to do, man. Unless it was done on a machine. It could have been. I don't know. Either way. That is a nice swedge. Yeah. I like this area back here. They're really nice knives, man. Oh, you know what? We gotta measure behind the edge too. I think the Midnight Jack was like, it was like 8 thousandths or something crazy. This is 13 right there. 13 right there. Yeah, it's all about 13 all around. So not quite as thin, but still, that's quite thin. That is quite thin. It almost feels like if you sharpened it once, it would actually get even thinner though too. It really does feel like that. It's crazy. All right, enough of that. I can pour over it later. Actually, let's try out the slip really quick. I'll probably make my own slip. But let's just see how it fits in here. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Or you could go that way. It's kind of interesting. From slip to slip and knife to knife, it kind of depends if I go in tip up or tip down. It kind of just, I don't have like a one way of doing it for every knife or every slip. It's kind of weird. It's kind of just, the slip kind of tells me, you know, if right when I first make one or right when I first get one, I put the knife in both ways, and usually it just it seems to fit better one of the two ways. And then that's just how it goes, how it is. This one seems to be tip up, seems to be best. Right on. There you go, folks. I'm going to link these down below if they're still on sale, and even if they aren't, I still will as well. But if for some reason I forget to or whatever, these were on sale at White Mountain Knives, and so you can go there and type in Jack Wolf and go look. And my code Duty3 works over there, 10% off. You can get them for even a little bit cheaper. Thanks for watching, dudes. I will see you next time, and adios.